Welcome to the Personal Improvement Now podcast. Created by a California educator with over 30 years' experience, who has educated and motivated thousands. This podcast aims to equip us not just to survive, but to thrive amidst uncertainty while contributing positively to our communities. In today's fast-paced world, the need for personal improvement has never been more crucial. As we navigate through unprecedented challenges, be it global health crises, economic fluctuations, or social upheaval, developing ourselves personally is essential for resilience and adaptability. Personal improvement equips individuals with the skills and mindset necessary to face adversity head-on. By actively engaging in self-development activities such as learning new skills or cultivating emotional intelligence, we can enhance our ability to cope with change and uncertainty. Moreover, these improvements foster a sense of agency. When people invest in their growth, they feel empowered to take charge of their lives rather than being passive observers. Are you ready? Let's begin. Welcome to the Personal Improvement Now podcast, where we focus on personal growth and a better quality of life. For the next few months, our podcast episodes published on Wednesdays will include readings from Maestro Cercia's ebook titled Time Management, A Guide for Lifetime Success, and go deeper into building time management skills towards a better life. Are you ready? Let's begin.
Welcome to the Personal Improvement Now podcast. In today's episode, we will focus on Maestro Cercia's ebook titled Time Management, A Guide to Lifetime Success, and go deeper into building time management skills for a better quality of life. Today, we examine Chapter 1, Tame Your Time Dragon, with Subchapter, From Fear to Control. Are you ready? Let's begin. Chapter 1, Tame Your Time Dragon. From Fear to Control. Have you ever felt like time is slipping through your fingers, no matter how tightly you try to grasp it? That sense of dread and urgency, as if the sands of the hourglass are rapidly draining away, leaving you powerless and overwhelmed, is a feeling I know all too well, one that used to haunt my every waking moment. But I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be that way. That time, that elusive and tyrannical force, can be tamed, harnessed, and even made your ally. You see, for the longest time, I saw time as my adversary, a formidable foe that I could never quite conquer. I would wake up each morning, already feeling behind, already dreading the endless to-do list that awaited me. The minutes and hours seemed to race by, leaving me scrambling to keep up, to check off one task after another, always falling short, always feeling like I was running out of time. It was a vicious cycle, one that left me stressed, anxious, and perpetually exhausted. I would lie awake at night, my mind racing with all the things I didn't accomplish, all the opportunities one had missed, all the potential I had squandered. Time, it seemed, was my master, and I was its powerless slave. But then, something shifted. I realized that my perception of time, my relationship with it, was the root of the problem. Time, in and of itself, is a neutral force. It's how we choose to engage with it that determines whether it will be our friend or our foe. I began to see time not as a ticking clock, counting down the seconds until my demise, but as a malleable resource, a tool that I could wield to my advantage. I started to experiment with different time management strategies, to find ways to slow down the relentless march of the minutes and hours, to carve out pockets of stillness and focus amidst the chaos. And you know what? It worked. Slowly but surely, I started to regain a sense of control, to feel empowered rather than overwhelmed by the passage of time. I learned to prioritize, to delegate, to say no when necessary, and to ruthlessly protect my time from the endless demands and distractions that threatened to consume it. It was a gradual process, to be sure, but as I began to master the art of time management, I started to see the world in a different light. The once oppressive ticking of the clock became a comforting rhythm, a steady heartbeat that guided my every step. The to-do list, instead of a source of dread, became a roadmap, a clear path towards the goals and dreams I so desperately wanted to achieve. And you know what the best part is? I'm not the only one who can experience this transformation. Time management is a skill, one that can be learned and honed, just like any other. It's not about being superhuman or having 25 hours in a day. It's about developing the mindset and the strategies to make the most of the time you have. So, I invite you to join me on this journey of reclaiming your time, of taming the time dragon that has been haunting your every step. I know the fear, the anxiety, the sense of helplessness that can come with feeling like time is slipping away. But I also know the exhilaration, the confidence, and the sense of empowerment that comes with finally taking control. Take a moment now to close your eyes and imagine what your life would be like if time were your ally, not your adversary. Visualize yourself moving through your days with a sense of ease and flow, accomplishing your goals, pursuing your passions, and still having time left over to enjoy the simple pleasures of life. Imagine the weight lifted from your shoulders, the lightness in your step, the clarity in your mind. This vision is not a fantasy. It can be your reality. All it takes is a shift in mindset, a willingness to experiment and try new things, and a commitment to taking back the reins of your time. So let's do it together. Let's confront our fears, break free from the shackles of time, and embrace the power and possibility that lies within us all.
Thank you for being part of today's Personal Improvement Now podcast. As we work towards personal growth, we also contribute positively to our communities by inspiring those around us to pursue their own journeys of improvement. Ultimately, prioritizing personal development now lays the groundwork for a more resilient society, capable of overcoming future obstacles together. You are invited to visit our official website at www.sersea.space. We also have an inspirational YouTube channel with hundreds of motivational videos at www.bit.ly/personalimprovement now.